just looking at me?
Get ready, birdie. We'll be down to...
Boss, so what about that bonus?
Is the work complete?
Not yet.
Commandant Laredo sends his regards, punk.
Help! Help!
Witcher Geralt, known also as the White Wolf.
Am I that hard to distinguish from the locals?
Taller warned me you'd be catty.
Taller sent you?
Indeed. I'm on business here, so he insisted I give you a message and a package.
What's the message?
I quote him faithfully. Listen to Roach in every ploughing thing, because though he's a prick, he's also a patriot. Vultures already circle Foltest's corpse, but I'll manage. Get the sons of bitches and keep your head cool. P.S. You really fucked up at the castle.
Give me the package.
Take it. It's a weight off my mind, I tell you. I wouldn't make much of an agent. All that secrecy and nerves and cursing, not my style. Good luck to you. I'm off to tend to my matters.
What's the
I quote him faithfully. P.S.
Godspeed.
Oh, I...
Geralt of Rivia.
What's going on, Geralt?
Laredo wants the Scoia'tael gone for good. He didn't say anything specific, but in his mind's eye, he saw them on the prison barge already.
Yorveth's outsmarted bigger fish than their commandant.
Laredo's got something going with Sheila, so I'd take him seriously if I were you.
You never know. Maybe the sorceress hunts more than monsters.
I questioned Kieran, Yorveth's second in command.
Where is the bastard?
I get the feeling he's dead. Just landed on the Isle of Avalach. I've been to that island, Vernon. I remembered something while talking to Kieran. I was there with Yennefer. She gave her life to save mine.
Did you remember the crossing? How you got there?
With Suri's help.
Interesting.
What I find interesting is how a master spook like you has no idea what happened to me over those 5 years. 5 years, Roach. That's enough time to topple a monarchy twice.
First off, my responsibilities do not include the surveillance of dead witches. And second...
Spit it out.
Unconfirmed rumors. I've never taken action based on them.
I need something. Scraps even. So you need to tell me everything you know. Even things you think might sound ridiculous.
3 years back, Fen got a missing persons case. Someone was abducting young people aged 10 to 20. Now the case went cold because no one agreed to testify, except for one woman, considered insane because she insisted the Wild Hunt had made off with her son. And she claimed she'd learned of this from an old man who was pursuing the cavalcade. He resembled a skeleton more than a man. White hair, 2 swords on his back.
The Wild Hunt is a riddle that will restore my memory, if I can just solve it.
As I see it, you're more likely to learn about the hunt from the insane. Not a reasonable man out there can teach you a thing. You might visit that asylum in the woods, or what's left of it.
A little town deep in the forest, terrorized by Scoia'tael. You should be in your element, Roach.
Flotsam isn't just any old town, Geralt. Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Edirn. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley, a strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Edirn, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
The north's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Laredo in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gate...
I'd like to believe it.
Naive to...
You'll get a chance to show your...
I sent the boys out into the woods.
It's no picnic hunting elves in the forest.
My people saw the Kingslayer again. He knows we're here, but he's not even trying to escape. Seems he's...
I think it's our move.
Flop Temeria, Redania, Kedwin, and Edirn. The largest kingdoms in the north. Know what they all have in common?
The Pontar Valley, a strip of land they've been battling over for generations.
Exactly. And here's Flotsam, on the border between Temeria and Edirn, with Kedwin lying in wait just the other side of the marshes.
At the very edge of the Pontar Valley.
Stuck in the middle like a candle up the arse.
The north's most important trade routes meet here. Every caravan has to come through Flotsam, and anyone who wants to place their cargo on a boat on this section of the river has to bear Laredo in mind.
They say Henselt of Kedwin has gathered an army and is heading for Vergen. The Pontar Valley will be on fire soon, while we, Geralt, are sitting in Flotsam, the gateway to the valley.
I'd like to believe it's pure coincidence and the killer just followed the squirrels here.
Naive to say the least, Witcher.
So long, Roach.
Come on, have a drink with us. Trouble.
Something's brewing.
Trouble.
Something's brewing.
Trouble.
I wouldn't mind a shot. Celebrating something?
A great victory.
Interesting.
We did away with Veopatis, or whatever the hell they call him.
13 hacked off his head and nailed it to his arse.
You behaved like swine.
What? We're not allowed a bit of fun? It was only a wooden puppet.
Come on, let's play our game.
Right, toothpicks.
Knife throwing. Care to try me?
Gladly.
Vess against the Witcher. Place your bets, gentlemen. 10 to 1 on Vess. Witcher, map on the wall. Vess wins.
There they are! Those are the shitheads who desecrated Veopatis' statue!
Pitchforks! What will you say, Bumpkin?
What's going on?
Nothing. We had a little competition.
They threw knives at a statue of Veopatis! It's blasphemy! Our gods desecrated by soldiers!
They're no ordinary soldiers, but blue stripes. Know what that means?
Blue or green, it's all the same to me. They're whoresons, all of them!
What did you say?
I just...
You said what you thought. Good, that's the way. Beer for this brave man. And drink to my health. Here's to the whore's son, Vernon Roach.
Vernon.
You've got shitty glassware in Flotsam. Not fit for a hero, but I've got an idea. Drink the whoreson's beer from the floor.
Geralt, do something.
I'll try. Vernon. Leave him alone. It's not worth it.
You don't know shit. Consider this your lucky day, mongrels, and get out of here. I have to take a walk.
You're too hard on Roach.
I don't like sadists.
Vernon was a half-orphan.
What does that have to do with it?
He was raised in poverty. His mother turned to whoring to keep them from starving. The other children called him a whore's son. Hasn't been able to handle that insult since. Come on, let's have a drink.
All right.
Remember when we had to wait in the cave for reinforcements?
How could I forget? We ate peat, we were so starved.
Ah, those were the days.
Here's to peat, tart and nutritious. Hey!
What do you say to a little competition? A keg of beer to whoever beats Geralt at arm wrestling.
And if Geralt wins?
I'll give you my sword. A true antique. But it sacks off many a head. They don't make 'em like this anymore.
All right.
Me throat's a little dry. Pour us a drink, someone. Remember when I bet a lieutenant I could plough 4 elven halls at once?
He said we'd sooner cross the sea on the arses of 4 whores strapped together to make a raft.
I'd have managed it.
Sure, if only there were that many elf women at the brothel. Let's begin. We'll see if 13 can beat the Witcher. "13 proves too weak for the Witcher. Keep practicing there, mate."
Plough off, the lot of you. Somebody pour me a drink. Remember when I rode my horse into a tree?
Can't say I do.
Have a shot, it'll refresh your memory.
Gentlemen, now it's Fen against the Witcher. Geralt, the prize is yours.
May it serve you well.
Uh-oh. Gentlemen, to our health, just like after the Battle of Garge.
Aye, that was a right piss-up. We puked all over the battlefield.
To paradise on whores' arses.
Got drunk as newts, you did. Never seen anything like it in my life.
Anything like what?
Such a sight.
Meaning?
Better you don't remember.
But I want to know.
I tell you for a few ends. You could do better than that, surely.
There. Now talk.
Talk to the madame. She knows the details.
Hello.
Oh, so what about that? What, damn it?
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
I'll need you to pay up front.
What do I pay taxes for? He downs the flat, tries to get it on, falls fast asleep, and she wakes up a virgin in the morning.
Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
What do you think of the Commandant?
Mr. Laredo is a great man. A great man. He looks after us, helping, like. Taxes are just as they should be. We're all pleased. He governs the trading post and we're all perfectly happy here.
What are you talking about, woman? Feeling all right? The town's a dump. Laredo's robbing you, and his men intimidate everyone.
That's foolishness, Master Witcher. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't badmouth the Commandant. He's a holy man. Period.
You fear him that much?
Don't you provoke me. Beat it!
They say you know what happened here yesterday.
I do. But you'd be better off not asking, darling.
Talk.
Nothing's for free. Especially in a brothel.
All right, talk.
5 of you came in, or crawled in, I should say.
I was crawling?
Indeed. One of the blue ones ordered 5 girls. I gave you the best because you showed me good coin.
What happened next?
This is the interesting bit, because instead of ploughing them like the normal soldiery, you mounted them and told them to give you a ride to the port.
Can't be.
Ask the lass in the uniform then.
Vess was here too?
Sure was. She tried to stop you, but you were too much for her.
Remind me,
Praise
which one was
Nolita.
this Voltest they killed?
That's over my head.
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
Is your hatred towards the Scoia'tael some sort of revenge?
You don't know me, Geralt. Human or non-human, it makes no difference to me. We were chosen to fight the Scoia'tael, and that's the mission we pursue. To me, the Scoia'tael are but bandits hiding out in the woods. If there were humans among them, I'd kill them in a flash just the same.
Nice area, isn't it?
I prefer these little towns, forgotten by gods and people alike, to palaces and castles. It's survival of the fittest here. At least you know what to expect. So yes, I like it here.
How did you end up in the Blue Stripes?
Why do you ask?
You don't end up in a unit fighting non-humans by accident. You must have an interesting story to tell.
Why should I tell it to you of all people?
You know what you want, and I like that.
You're quick to pounce, Witcher. Except you've got the wrong girl.
I like naughty girls.
Really? But Triss seems so sweet. All right. Roach has decided you're sailing with us. Fine. But it wouldn't be the best time even if I fancied you, which I don't. I need your sword, not your dick. Anyway, as far as I know, you're hardly indifferent to Triss Merigold.
Well said.
She has spaniel eyes whenever you're around. It's hard not to notice.
The man we're looking for is much more dangerous than any Scoia'tael.
Must be, if he managed to outwit Geralt of Rivia.
It wasn't the first time someone tried to kill Foltest. I killed an assassin before. That means there could be more assassins out there.
If anyone screws up, it won't be me, I assure you. I'm a soldier because I do it well.
Ever dreamed of a different life?
Finch, our marksman, once tried farming, but he just didn't have the hands for it.
Bet he'd get me right between the eyes from 80 paces off.
100. I've tried cooking, darning, smiling like a doll, serving beer in a tavern. None of my thing. I wish I had, but I never knew my father.
Do I have this right? Your father...
I wish I had.
I talked to the madam. Is what she says true?
I tried to talk you out of it, but you insisted you'd cross the river on the whore's arses. You tried for several hours, but it just wasn't going to be.
What happened next?
You said you wanted to be one of the blue stripes and had to get yourself a tattoo.
What tattoo?
One like ours. And you got it.
Shit. Where are my things?
You left them all over the place. I gathered them in that trunk by the window.
Thanks, Vess.